Question for today is this: madalas ba magreklamo ang iyong asawa o magpasalamat ang iyong asawa? Yan ang pag-uusapan natin sa episode na ito.
Welcome back to Happy Spouse, Happy House. Kami po si Chinky at Novi Antan. And today po ay magdadive po tayo sa very practical mindset. Actually, itong topic na to, sometimes kasi nane-neglect tayo at naging, familiar. But importante pag-usapan to. Gratitude over grumbling.
Yes, alam mo, mabilis kasi hanapin yung mga bagay na wala tayo
Yeah,
kesa kung ano man meron
no.
tayo. Parang nakikita natin sa asawa natin, yung nakakalimutan natin yung mga mabuting nagagawa Instead of focusing on yung mga shortcomings, yung mga
Yeah.
flaws, I really pray and ask God, Lord, give me the grace to see the good in a person and the good in a situation rather than the bad. We're going to challenge and inspire you to change the way also you see your current situation, your family, your spouse through the lens of gratitude.
Ito pong first point namin. No matter what, grumbling is a habit and so is gratitude.
You can say something that is good or you can
Yeah.
say something that is bad. You can focus on the solution, you can focus on the problem. You can be grateful or you can also be ungrateful. Since gagawa ka na, pumili ka na. Pero ito lang reality. Mas madali magreklamo kaysa magpasalamat sa buhay.
Yun nga yung sad Kasi yung sinasabi natin kanina a while ago na habit, delikado yun. Pag nasanay ka na magreklamo, di mo napapansin yung mga kabutihan na gagawa ng asawa mo, and that would be able to feed and grow. Kasi yun na yung ginagawa mo araw-araw, lagi ka nagre-reklamo. We focus on those shortcomings. Doon magkakaroon ng matinding conflict.
Like for example, mabilis naman magreklamo sa traffic. Huwag ka magtaka na sa Pilipinas ka
Yeah, yan.
Di ba? Minsan nagrereklamo ka sa bahay, nasa Philippines ka In other words, there are certain sa buhay. Hindi ko makalimutan yung nakipag-set ako ng meeting sa isang Japanese. Tapos, na-late nga ako. Tapos, tinanong niya ako, sabi niya, why are you late? Sabi ko, traffic. And then sinabi niya sa akin, is traffic a normal or an abnormal situation here in your country? Sabi ko, normal. So sabi niya, okay, don't complain about the traffic. The problem is not the traffic. The problem is you woke up late. So it really helped me to change my perspective.
Habit din yun. Dapat gumising ka na maaga.
Exactly.
Kailangan careful tayo. I-practice po natin yan. Kahit lang yung pagpili. Like for example, mahal, thank you. Nagtapong ka ng basura, maliliit na bagay na gano'n na laging ginagawa ng asawa mo. Kailangan natin i-magnify yung magaganda kaysa dun sa mga mistakes na sa buhay.
Really appreciate na hindi niyo siguro napapansin is whenever we eat out, si Jethro never fails to always say,
Si Only Boy. Totoo yun.
thank you. Ang point ko lang, hindi niya dapat sabihin yun. Pero
Oo nga.
because he's so grateful ba?
Yeah.
And I really appreciate yung
That's good.
gratitude talaga.
Kasi namamana yun. Naging habit. Nakakita rin ng mga bata sa atin.
Mm-mm.
Pwede nilang mamana.
Ang isa pang kagandahan, I do believe, napapractice yung gratitude. It's all about perspective Hindi naman ibig sabihin pagka parating nagpapasalamat ka, in-ignore mo yung problema, in-ignore mo yung issue sa buhay. Pero ang sinasabi lang natin, we don't allow the situation to control us. Kasi bad things can happen to good
Oo.
people
Like for example, late ka na naman. Parang, ito na naman, ginawa mo na naman yan. Yung gano'n, meron kang naman na word na, delikado yun. Kasi parang sinasabi mong, ako na naman na issue, kaya tayo late pumupunta ng church. Alam mo yung gano'n? You need to be able to see na bakit late siya, baka puyat, nag-work siya. Kailangan mo ring i-check kung saan nanggagaling yung asawa mo.
Siguro ang pinakamagandang exercise niyan, instead na magreklamo ka sa ginagawang mali ng asawa mo, bakit di natin tanong, ano yung pwede nating pasalamatan sa asawa natin?
Yeah. Sulat mo sa journal mo. Like for example, in the night time, di ba? O kaya, you can also do is to be able to pray. Doon sa malilit, start with small. I mean, kung dati hindi ka masyadong napapansin, at the end of the day, I realized at that time, kaya nabago yung perspective ko. Kasi, nasasad na ako sa sarili ko kakareklamo sa kalat. So, parang inisip ko, ayoko maging ganito.
Ito.
Yung mismo ako, ayoko maging ganun. Kaya, why don't I change it? At yun, nabago na lang po si Mr. Tan. O, di ba?
Mas madaling magreklamo kaysa magpasalamat.
Yeah.
Alam mo, balik rin natin, dapat pilitin natin na mas madaling magpasalamat kaysa magreklamo. Diba? Ang gratitude unspoken is often gratitude forgotten.
Oh, we need to express it. Don't just think about it. Sometimes kasi, di ba, nakakita mo, maganda na yung ginagawa ng asawa mo, pero nakatingin ka lang, nagiging habit na, hindi masyado napapansin. I do believe making appreciation is a part of your daily language. Hindi lang rin dapat pag birthday or anniversary na i-highlight mo sa Facebook kahit na walang okasyon.
Ito lang pakiusap ko, especially for the wife. Make it a point to appreciate your husband. Yes, I know your husband is not perfect. And I'm not perfect, believe me. Pero yung effort ba, yung ginagawa, kahit na nag-fail na siya, kahit na wala pa rin nangyayari. Pero i-boost natin, di ba? Nag-request lang to, uy, bili mo naman ako na aquarium, ganito, isda, and everything. Tapos bumili na nga ako agad ng, di ba, pag uwi, sobrang kang tuwa. Ako naman, sobrang naman ako happy. Sobrang akong happy because you're happy. My challenge to you guys is this. Kumuha kayo na post-it, start with the gratitude wall. I'm thankful for today. After that, every day, gawin mo lang yun. For your kids also, kasama nyo na rin.
Kailangan talaga natin gawin yan. Actually, by doing the gratitude jar as a family, we're doing that when they were still small. Remember that?
Always tell them, what are you thankful for?
Na ma-magnify kung ano yung magaganda. Gratitude softens the heart and strengthens the marriage. Gratitude is really a beautiful thing, mahal, no? Sometimes, kapag may mga problema, like for example, ngayon, sunod-sunod yung mga airplane crash, sunod-sunod yung mga nangyayari sa buong mundo. Kumbaga, parang feeling mo na ano ba nangyayari? Pero I'm so grateful that we are here, we are alive. There are things na kasi sometimes na magnify natin yung mga nangyayari sa buong mundo na minsan nagpapanik na tayo, nagkakaroon tayo ng anxiety. But we really have to communicate in such a way kasi minsan naapektuhan. Like for example, di ba? Hindi natin nare-realize yung attitude of gratitude is something that we need to embody kasi yan ang sinasabi ni God eh. Di ba? Rejoice in the Lord always and I get as in rejoice. When you say rejoice, it's a gratitude attitude. Actually, it's a command for you to have it.
In everything, di ba, we give thanks.
Yeah.
Sinabi pa, consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds. Pero ito yung reality. Again, hindi mo sila ginagaslight yung sitwasyon, yung problema, yung tao.
Yeah.
Hindi mo siya
That's
ina-ignore. Hindi ka tumatakas. Pero yun nga, you try to focus on the good rather than the bad. Because the more you appreciate, the more you notice to appreciate. Kasi the more you focus on the positive, the more you get to know the good things that's happening in your life.
Kasi having a gratitude perspective, it really improves a lot in your communication level. Like for example, meron kami pinagpipray ngayon ni Chinky na we want to invest in a bigger perspective. Baga beyond our faith. Tapos lahat na requirements binigay namin. Sabi ko parang na ako, medyo nasa stress. Pero sabi ko, Lord, hindi dapat kami mag-thrive. Nakakatuwa lang. Kasi we know if this doesn't happen, kung we think na hindi mangyayari, then it's okay. Kung baga, nag-improve yung communication namin, naging thankful kami. At least, natuto kami kung paano magsabit ng requirements, number 1. Number 2, kung hindi man kami makapasa, it's okay. Ganito pala yun. Ganito pala yung mga rules. Pag ganito mag-a-apply sa ibang bansa, ganyan, blah, blah, blah. We focus on that. And rather than na, hindi namin nakuha, sayang. Tapos mag-self-pity ako and all.
Ang isang magandang question na lang to everyone, probably also to you. Meron bang mga pagkakataon na araw you don't feel like, being grateful?
Oo naman. Totoo. Pero ang galing nga ni God lagi niya akong nire-remind na there are things, like for example, di ba, a white paper and there's a dot in the middle. And sometimes, we try to magnify that dot. Ang dami mong pwedeng pasalamatan. Ang daming white thing na pwede mong pasalamatan rather than magnifying on that dot. Because gratitude is really a habit and it's a discipline.
Yeah.
Not just a feeling. It should be a decision. It is something that we need to really have to be intentional.
Because gratitude is actually an attitude. Kaya nga ang prayer talaga natin, especially with our partner and our spouse, we pray that God to help us see the goodness in our spouse as He sees them. Kasi kung talagang titignan lang natin, mainis ka lang, mawala ka talaga ng pag-asa sa sitwasyon, lalo na kung panay problema lang, diba, panay pasakit lang. Ang prayer natin yun nga, buti na lang, God is so good that He doesn't only see kung ano sitwasyon natin, but He sees the potential in us. Potential na pwede tayong magbago, potential na talagang pwede tayong talagang maging thankful and grateful.
That's why I love this verse in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Hindi niya sinabi na dito lang, in all circumstances, because there's always something that you need to be thankful for. Hindi lang pag November, pag Thanksgiving, di mamahal, or may mga okasyon. Even in tough season, gratitude is still God's will.
I'm really thankful and grateful for God and the people to show us na talagang despite of very many challenges in life, na naturuan talaga tayo na matutong magpasalamat.
What are you thankful for?
Oh, I'm thankful that I'm married to you. That's number one. I'm thankful for the kids. I'm thankful for the God-given opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm thankful giving us this platform to be able to reach out, to communicate to people, to inspire people. If you want to ask for more, wala na.
God is really good. Ako, I'm really thankful for the dailiness of God is really showing up His goodness to our lives. I'm thankful for Joshua, for our helpers, sina Danica, sina Hasbin, sina Junjun, si Rico. Tinutulungan kami everyday kay Ate Olive. I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for our dogs kasi naging means sila of joy to us. And syempre, our new pets.
Yung fishes.
Our fishes. Yung maliliit na bagay na yun, nagbibigay sa atin ng joy. We need to be thankful. Diba?
Kaya nga, let me ask you right now in this episode, what are you thankful for? Ikaw, sulat mo naman. Wag na natin again isipin yung mga wala, yung mga mahirap. Bilangin natin kung ano yung meron ka.
Yes.
At ano yung natitira sa'yo.
Kaya po, ito po ang challenge namin sa inyo. Maybe bilang mag-asawa, gumawa kayo ng gratitude journal and reminder lang sa inyo na to be intentional, to having that gratitude of attitude. Kasi grumbling po hardens the heart eh. Pero pag may gratitude po tayo, may kumbaga nag-shift, nasa-soften ang puso natin. And when we shift from criticism to celebration, yung bahay natin naging place of safety, naging place of grace and not pressure.
Yes. Kaya guys, if you like this episode, please do help us subscribe and leave us a rating also, and then share this with another couple na alam niyo talagang who has a concern with gratitude. If you want us to have a coaching session with you guys, kung interesado kayo for us, we will carve out time. Please do reach out to us. Mag-comment kayo sa comment section and type coaching so
That's
that
good.
we will know.
And DM us also, coaching sa Instagram, YouTube, Facebook account po namin. And we also have a TikTok.
Again, maraming salamat. As we always say, we are here to build stronger relationships one family at a time.
Dahil kami po ay naniniwala na bawat pamilya
ay may
pag-asa. God bless you.